welcome to Jada's Life. Today we are doing 7 adulting hacks that you should know. So first we have use the roundup feature in your bank. So that means like some banks don't do this, but a lot of new banks do this. So pretty much whenever you spend things automatically, such as if the total was $2.79, then if you did the roundup feature, it would round the 79 to $3. So those extra cents would be put directly into your savings account. And while that does not sound like a lot of money right away, eventually that stuff's going to add up. And financing and that extra money could help later on to those other things that you don't think of. 2 is do a cupboard clean out of food, and this is a good way to just save money. You know, what I'm doing right now with my job is I am not allowed to buy anything new food-wise until I eat all the food in my cupboard. So it's allowing me to be creative, see what I have, and just use up the stuff that I never eat anyway. So that's a good thing too, is to do the cupboard clean out. 3 is to have the 1 in, 1 out rule. And this can apply to clothing or items. So for clothing, such as you can every time you buy a new shirt, you have to get rid of a shirt or get rid of a pair of pants or something you just don't use. And that way you can keep changing your closet out, and you just don't have all those shirts in there that you never end up wearing anyway. And with items, you can do that to candles or just items in general, you can't get a new gadget until you get rid of a gadget. You can't get a new desk candle until you use all your other candles that you have. And I'm talking to you, the one that has 70 candles. 4 is something that I just found out, but I think it's kind of cool. It is get a couple of air tags or tiles for your use. So you can use these things, for example, to find your car. Just stick one. And depending on what phone you have, with Apple, you can use AirTags. They're $35. And then with Android, you can use Tile, and that's $30-$40 too. And they do the same thing. It's just a tracking device. But you can also use those on your luggage, so you can stick those directly in there, because we all know how they keep it very well, but it doesn't always work. So just stick those in there, and it'll be a great way to help you with that. Or your keys, your phone, if you're prone to losing those. 4 is a really good one too. Alright, and now 5 is to use services like DoorDash or Postmates. Never be ashamed to use those. It also helps if you don't have a car, you can use those, or if you're a parent running around, a college student, juggling 3 jobs, whatever it is. Those services are a great way to just help you manage your time and to get those last things. And they're also a great side hustle too. 6 is to put the date of when your insurance expires in your phone the day you get it. So most times, I know with car insurances, you can pay 6 months in advance, but you won't always remember 6 months from now that it's going to expire. So go in your calendar 6 months from now and just set that in there saying, hey, your car insurance is going to expire. And you can do that with your car insurance, your home insurance, health insurance, whatever kind of insurance you have that expires, however many months from now. I would make sure to set that in there and say it expires. 7 is a really cool hack I found on TikTok, actually. But this one is wrap a wet paper towel around a beverage and put it in the freezer for 15 minutes for a cold beverage. We've all had those moments where we go to grab the Dr. Pepper or the cool Diet Pepsi at the end of the day, and they're never cold because you just forget it. So, and I know it sounds scary to put a beverage in your freezer. Only for 15 minutes, and that's why you put the wet paper towel around it. This works for bottles, cans, anything. I just think these are 7 hacks that will definitely help you. Make sure to leave in the comments if you used any of these, and make sure to subscribe.